Beaverworx Diecast Racing, your source for diecast racing action. Welcome back, Diecast Racing fans and all you beaver lovers out there. Yeah, we are back mid-facility on the heavy off-road course, getting ready to do another cross-tracking episode. It is Beaverworx Diecast Racing and the Igloo Proving Grounds Stone Road Challenge, folks, and it's going to be the Pebble Path vehicles. All of the winners coming over to the Stone Road to see if they can make some times or even make it down. That's right, folks, all that coming up on Beaverworx Diecast Racing. Roster for tonight, folks. All 6 vehicles that have participated in the Pebble Path and one coming over to try out the Stone Road Challenge. That's right, folks. It is the heavy off-road course we got here at the Igloo Proving Grounds. 150 centimeters of rocks, curves. There's a big log hazard right there at the bottom. And if you make it over top of the line at the end, you're going to have a chance at the bonus distance, folks. That's right. There's a point for crossing the finish line, 1 point for the longest distance, that's including the bonus, and 1 point for the fastest time. Right. Starting us off, this is from way back at the very beginning of the Pebble Path when we ran a green light and M2 special. This was the winner out of that, and coming down in that beautiful looking Chevy C10, and it's got nothing for clearance. That means it barely made it anywhere. I'm going to have to expect that at a few of these because the Pebble Path is way different than the Stone Road. Stone Road right there, you need a little bit more clearance, a little bit more down. You got 40 centimeters for that beautiful looking Chevy C10 though. You got to admit that it looks great bouncing over rocks for that first 40 centimeters. That's about all it's got. It's got nothing for clearance. Made it down the Pebble Path, no problem, but is not going to make it down the Stone Road, folks. There it is. 40 centimeters is all you're going to get out of that Chevy C10. Right, 2. Next up, we got from the premium episode we did. This is the Hummer H2. Look at how it's beautiful looking casting. It's heavy, it's wide, and it's going down. He's always up on 2 wheels already. He's throwing rocks everywhere. Coming down through the log hazard. Looks like he's taking one with him, and he just wiped out the Mounties with it. Holy moly. He came down there, took that thing with him, and smoked those 2 at the finish line. Look at that. Wow. All right. Well, nice thing about it is it's the Mounties. They're right there in front of all the help. They've got all the emergency services right there, folks, but they're pretty tough hombres. That's why we got them down there protecting the crowd, doing what they do best, and they've been gonna salute them until they stand back up, folks, because that's the way it works. All right, top up, bottom down cam, there it is. Coming down, seeing the rocks, and then that log bit at the bottom still made it all the way down. That does count, and he made some bonus distance out of that too, folks. That was excellent. All right, coming down, up on 2 wheels, splashing down into the rocks, still being able to come through. Right down here is when you get into the deeper part, right before the logs. Getting into the logs, and it looks like you just liked them so much you had to take one with them, and threw it right at the Mounties. Look at that. All right, well, either way, they're going to get back up again. They're tough. There it is, the Hummer H1 Hot Wheels Premium making it down with an 8.25. Run 3. The Matchbox with the opening doors, Nissan Xterra. Rashad Yar going to be taking that thing down. In-house driver, let's see how he does. And this thing is pretty light casting. Oh, he took a big hit right off the start there, and he's pulling in, and that's it. It stops right there. That's going to be another DNF, folks. Couldn't make it down to the bottom. This is actually a pretty light casting, so that might have something to do with it right there. He's trying, and that's it. Doesn't have the clearance. 56 56 centimeters is all you're going to be getting out of the Nissan Xterra, the Matchbox, right out of the package. Like we were saying, this thing's pretty light, and it took a hit right there, and it was it. That's the one that couldn't catch up the momentum after that, and it slid right in. That's pretty deep right there. Didn't have the clearance, 56 centimeters and a DNF.
Run 4.
The Ford F-150 Lightning with Igor driving. Oh yeah, this is the electric vehicle in the entry today, folks. Let's see how it does. All right, he's going down. He's getting some good speed, keeping it up, and then getting into the deep stuff. And well, that's it. He shut down right there as soon as he got in between that 80 centimeter and 100 centimeter mark. It gets pretty thick inside there. Didn't have the clearance, going down, lots of power, but it just shorted out right there. 87 centimeters is all you're going to be getting out of the battery-operated vehicle here. Let's check it out on the slow motion here. Looks like the a good charge. Looks like the polarity was right. He was going down in current. Ha! Anyways, that was about all he had, though. It got down, didn't have the raised axles or any clearance underneath it. 87 centimeters and another DNF.
Run 5.
D-Man going to be taking the Lamborghini LM002, the Matchbox Rambo Lambo. All right, let's see how it does. Going down off the start, bouncing around. Looks like you're doing pretty good so far, holding on to it. And then getting into the deep stuff, it eats some. All right, we figured that might happen, though. This is another one of those real low clearance vehicles. You get into that deep stuff, light vehicle, sometimes it just doesn't come together like you're looking for. You want to get on top of that, and he just didn't. It's a DNF at 87 centimeters. Looks like he tied that Lightning. Over to the Igloo replay. Let's see how this looks like in the slow-mo. He's staying up on top of it off the start. Looks like he's going to do pretty good. D-Man's got lots of experience here. And then it gets into the deeper stuff, just to the big swan dive right in there. And again, it's that low clearance, and it just sunk right in. That's it for the Rambo Lambo, 87 centimeters, another DNF. That's pretty much summing it up for most of them. Today's DNFs, except for that Hummer H2, 8.25 time. That's excellent. It's the Beaverworx next mail-in.
God, you're loud. How's it going, everybody? Lance and Lester here to bring you the news on the next Beaverworx Diecast Racing mail-in.
Yep, 4 different vehicles, 4 different tracks, because that's what you asked for.
That means one for the Igloo main track, fast and low and ready to go.
One for the rock drop jump, like this Lancia Integrale, the current record holder.
The Pebble Path, designed for light off-road vehicles where the smaller tires seem to do a bit better.
And the legendary Stone Road Challenge, where we did a mail-in for the last event. That was awesome.
How to enter, folks? Well, you're going to go over to the RedLineDerby.com site, which is awesome. Look for this post when it comes up and sign up in the comments below.
We know there's lots of diecast racers out there, and you know the drill.
Due to the nature of this event, and it's the first time we've done this, we are going to have to limit the entries to 12 with 2 in reserve for cancellations.
That's 12 teams of 4 cars each, unless you want a cross track, and that's why we're doing this series of videos now.
We will have more details for you as they come in, but there is the gist of it, folks. The next Beaverworx Diecast Racing Tournament's going to be posted on RedLine this week. Keep your eyes peeled, read the post, and if it's for you, sign up. Run 6.
Here we go. It's the last run of the evening, folks. It's going to be that 2021 Matchbox Ford Bronco that came in the environmentally friendly package that took forever to get into. Here she goes. Sydney sits back in now. His driver taking it down, and she's upside down. It's over on the roof. We didn't get back onto the wheels. It just stayed there, and so that's going to be another DNF. Wow, Stone Road is not being friendly to the Pebble Path vehicles at all. It's just eating them all up right there. 80 centimeters is all we can squeeze out of that Bronco right there, folks. All right. Environmentally friendly doors open up. Looks like a beautiful casting. Did a great job over on the Pebble Path, but here we go. This one looks like it could be a top-heavy problem right there. There it is, upside down. Just jumped upside down and stayed there. Didn't want to get back on its wheels. Sometimes that happens, eh? Well, there you go. That's the Ford Bronco. 80 centimeters in a DNF. That fills the board right there, folks, and it looks like the only one that got anywhere was that H2 Hummer with an 825, 14.5 centimeter bonus distance, and so there it is. The only vehicle that was able to graduate from the Pebble Path over to the Stone Road is the Hummer H2. Make sure you get over to that episode, see the specs on this one, just in case you're thinking of the cross-tracking that way. There's the rest of the Pebble Path winners right there, all giving it a shot on the Stone Road. And the Stone Road was not friendly back at all. Only one gets through, and that's going to be the Hummer right there. And so that wraps up another demonstrator run right there on cross-tracking vehicles. Figure off-road would be off-road, but no, there's differences, folks, and we run all 164 sides around here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you want something for your money there, folks. There's a Beaverworx store. You can go over and check that out, or maybe even just a super thanks. Either way, big Beaverworx shout out for all you good folks coming out here to check out our stuff from Beaverworx Diecast Racing. We'll see you next time.